The first measures were the Sugar Act and the Stamp Act, placing taxes on goods and printed materials. Colonists protested fiercely. They argued that Parliament had no right to tax them without representation. Crowds rioted in Boston, the Sons of Liberty organized resistance, and colonial assemblies passed resolutions against the new laws. The crisis deepened with the Townshend Acts of 1767, which taxed everyday items like glass, paint, and tea. Boycotts spread, women produced homemade goods to replace imports, and resentment grew stronger. Tensions exploded in 1770, when British soldiers fired into a crowd in Boston, killing 5 colonists. The so-called Boston Massacre became a symbol of oppression, used by leaders like Samuel Adams to rally resistance. A few years later, Parliament passed the Tea Act, giving Britain's East India Company control over colonial tea sales. Many saw it as a trick to force Americans to accept unfair taxes. In December 1773, protesters disguised as Mohawk Indians boarded ships in Boston Harbor and dumped over 300 chests of tea into the water. The Boston Tea Party stunned Britain. Parliament struck back with the Intolerable Acts of 1774, closing Boston's port, placing Massachusetts under royal control, and allowing soldiers to be quartered in private homes. Outrage swept the colonies. For the first time, leaders from 12 colonies met in Philadelphia at the First Continental Congress. They petitioned the king for relief and organized boycotts, but also pledged to defend each other's liberties. The colonies were beginning to act as one.